All right, well, let's look at Blair here.
Okay.
All right, so let's look at the concept art here.
Okay.
So, okay, and then we have, of course, the finalized color art here. So let's look at the finalized color art first.
Yeah.
Okay, so her hair is kind of curly. I can see why they're trying to make her look more, I guess, classical witch. See, the hairstyle when it curls like that, that makes me think of what more Regency era. Like, what would you say? What type of era would that be? No, more 1950s, really.
That's 1940s.
1940s, yeah.
That curled hair and that straight angled bangs. Yeah. That's the 1940s.
Okay, so if you're going for a 1940s look, then you have nailed it with the stop thinking. I don't know why I said Regency. That's good. I like it if that's what you're going for. The face itself is very. I mean, I know you're going to have a neutral face,
right?
But having the lips here be a purple matches sort of her coloring. You know, I like the coloring for her being purple.
Yeah, I do too.
You know,
the black and purple.
The black and purple.
Here's the thing. Here's some ideas. Okay. First of all, eye color.
Okay.
I urge you to think about different eye colors rather than blue and green. I know she's blonde, but her color scheme is like black and purple, so maybe you can make her eyes a gray or silver or purple.
I'm gonna be 100%.
Eyes.
I'm gonna be 100% with you. I actually don't think she should be a blonde. I think that while it's good to try to buck the tradition of a black-haired witch, which is everybody does that.
Everybody does that.
Everybody does that. I think having her be a blonde that is light actually kind of clashes with her color scheme. And I know that she's not like, no one's a bad guy, no one's a good guy until they're a bad guy or a good guy. I think you can go with more of a cool tone. Like her hair can have a lightness to it. Mm-hmm. But what are you thinking would be a good hair color? So let's take away the eyes for a second.
Yes. Okay. You know, why not silver hair?
Ooh, a silver-haired witch. Mm-hmm. And that way it doesn't make her look... It would be the style of hair...
Right.
And the facial structure that would purport her age, that would make her age.
Yeah. Because
silver and gray is old, but it only looks old if the face...
If the face is old, if you have, wrinkles or... more angular face.
Right, when she's obviously not meant to be.
But she's not.
That.
She's got a rounder, more youthful face.
Yeah, so I think a silver look, and you could put maybe what do you think, like a blue silver to it, where there's like little streaks of blue, or you like more of a silver with, that's gray toned. Like, what are you thinking?
Well, honestly, I'm thinking, I just had this idea in my head about powdered snow.
Okay.
So silver with a I'd say kind of I'm looking at the color scheme. What about a orchid undertone?
Orchid undertone is
look at your RGB colors. Okay,
mm-hmm.
pick out the hex color, the 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm talking about? The 7-digit hex. You're talking about the hex code. The hex code of orchid.
Yeah.
And then start moving it towards white.
It's the 6-digit. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start moving it towards white. And then I think you're going to get kind of a silvery tone that will complement your black and your purple color scheme, which do not get rid of that. Oh. That's a beautiful color scheme.
I do like that, and I like the suggestions. First off, Shu suggests silver with a slight blue tint.
Why not?
That's
experiment with that.
And KV brings up a great idea. Why not bring up Photoshop and show some rough edits live? I think that's also a good idea, and my system can freaking handle it.
Your system can.
Let's do that. I'll have to load everything up properly, so I don't have my edits that I normally bring in. So, excuse me while I copy this or download it or something.
Jump your name, Sean.
Yep. That's why I need to bring in.
We probably need to preload.
Oh, we are going to preload it. We're going to preload the shit out of it.
Yeah, we're going to preload some programs.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Give us a second while I remove the window because my personal information is about to show. So give me a second here. I do think this is a absolutely fantastic idea.
No, that's a great idea.
So give me a second here.
And while you're pulling that up so we can try different hues,
you did have a Help Me Teal, I believe, from Piano Man Jesse. Oh, sorry.
No, I am talking about Blair.
All right, talk about Blair.
You've got this beautiful 1940s hairstyle for this character. Why not also craft the makeup around a 1940s style as well? The lips were shaped a certain way. Makeup was applied in a certain way in that era. So why not go ahead and try that? Match that with the hairstyle. Do you have the window?
I'm bringing it up.
Okay.
Piano Man Jesse's question is very silly, but we're going to answer it anyway just to embarrass B.
But that is that is something. Yeah, something to consider.
Yeah, I agree. Okay,
because we want this character to pop. We want this character to stand out, to be an individual. And I think that by focusing on that one aspect, you're going to accomplish that.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't wait
to... Why is my shit not showing up? It's interesting.
Huh.
It is the wrong one. Hold on. To go ahead and kill that. That is very strange. What it should be bringing up is the actual window. Interesting, he says. Very interesting. But yeah, I can answer Piano Man Jesse.
Okay, so Piano Man Jesse, real quick. You know, fighter pilot sounds. Yeah, why not? You should make squeak noises. Why don't you squeak during it, like you're a mouse or something? So ridiculous. We actually had mice in our house not too long ago, and they squeaked. So, you know, fighter pilot sounds. I'm not sure what that would sound like, but maybe you can go pew 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 like you're shooting a laser, or just squeak.
Oh. Okay, it is not bringing up Photoshop. It's bringing up my Photoshop thing.
Wonder why.
Which, yeah, it's not actually bringing up the window with all... In other words, it was showing all my selected images, but it wasn't showing actual Photoshop itself. So I may not be able to do this easily.
We're probably going to... This is a lesson. This is a learning thing.
Yeah.
So what we're probably going to end up doing is preloading Photoshop and any other Adobe Suite program before we start the stream, so that we have it all ready.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah, give us a second to work on this, guys, because this should work.
Yes, I am. I am familiar with Bewitched, HoneyNut. Really good show. That was produced in the 60s, I believe. And I do recall Samantha's hairstyle. This hairstyle you're thinking of for Samantha, she had longer hair. It was a little bit below her shoulders, and it curled, and I do remember.
Yeah, so I know what you're talking about.
That is
try one more.
So that is like an early 70s look, and that is different than the hairstyle that you currently have on Blair. Blair, the 40s hair is shorter. It actually touches just at or above the shoulders, and it's curled in. And it does have the straight bangs. Samantha didn't have the straight bangs. Remember, she had her hair parted, and it kind of framed her face a bit. So again, you know, that's something that's from the early 70s. And you can experiment with that, but I really do like the hairstyle that's on her now. Yep. There's a lot that can be done with it.
All right. I'm not going to say I figured it out. I'm going to say I bumbled through it.
Hey, that's what it's all about. All
right. Let's do this. Okay. Well, that was fun. All right. So we're looking at this area here.
Yeah, we're looking at the hair.
We're looking at the hair here. So I don't actually have any of the AI tools open up here dimensionally, but I might actually be able to adjust this color here. The AI tools, by the way, for Photoshop are freaking incredible. Gonna be a little too much tolerance. So let's go here, and I should be it's gonna change your skin tone, unfortunately, I think a little bit. Yeah, but I might be able to do it this way. Let's see if I go here and then select her hair. The problem being, of course, is that the hair color and the skin tone are very similar.
They are very similar.
So, poo on us. But let's bring it over to...
We're just going to be looking at the hair, so don't worry about the skin tone, guys. Yeah. This is just... Because
this is a tool I'm not used to using. I don't usually use this, but... something along like that. See how that's great? And then you just add in a splash of blue. Now, if you wanted to go more the orchid route, I guess you would bring it more towards what, purple?
Yeah, you'd have to bring it more towards the blue-purple. Yes.
Yeah, so like that. Oh, not quite indigo.
No.
And then if you want, you could add a little more saturation in, but that becomes a powdered color. So more this, I would say.
Well, if you're looking for more realism, yeah, right there. Yeah. And you can brighten it up, too. You can actually brighten it.
Yeah, bring that up a little bit.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me revert this and let me see if I can use match color.
Ooh.
Because a part of this is us learning how to use the tools we have. So let me select just the hair, and it's going to be a very rough edit, which is fine.
Yeah, it's fine. All we're doing is looking at hair color right now.
Yeah. All right. So now we're going to adjust the color, which is... Oh, it's 8 bits per channel. It's going to be a little on the rough side to make that work. But we'll see what we can do. All right. Cut down the hue and saturation. Go here, adjustment, and let's go with replace color. All right. Let's bring this down just a little bit so we can look at the hair more. And let's shift the hue of the hair just enough to make it blue. There we go. Okay, so you see how this has sort of that blue tone. So then you're going to take the saturation of it down.
Right.
And let's bring the lightness up.
Bring the lightness up.
And then you kind of play with the saturation until it has the coloring you want. Because this all the way here, this is gray.
Yeah, that's straight up flat.
Yeah,
right.
And this is sort of a really kind of bright silver. But when you start introducing a little bit of that blue tone into it, it kind of has more of a metallic look. Now, I agree with what Teal is saying as well, because when you bring in the purple, which I think I need to go this way for purple. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go right around there. A bit more purpley. And then you bring it here. I think that will look less young. Because the purple, the red in the purple makes it look a little more youthful.
But yeah, there's an element of sophistication
there is
that you can bring out in this character.
Yeah.
As I said, basing everything around the 1940s, you can actually make her look sophisticated.
Yeah.
Think of Golden Age Hollywood.
Golden Age Hollywood.
Okay.
See, and I want you to look at the difference. If it's all blue, see how it makes her look older almost immediately.
It does. It does.
But then you bring it down and you add a little bit more of that red so that it's more purpley, and you can work with the youthfulness. In fact, if you give her just a slight bit of a, like this shadowy here, like for her eyeshadow, basically make it a little bit more along the red line without going all the way into red purple, and put a little bit of that on her cheeks. That might work as well. Or
you could actually give her a silvery eyeshadow.
Ooh, that might work as well.
Silvery eyeshadow.
Yeah. Have that be more of the blue-ish silver, so it has more of that sophistication look. I agree that with the way you've designed her with this hairstyle here, sophistication is the direction you're going in. I think so, yeah. If that wasn't your intent, then I would redesign the hairstyle, because this is supposed to be... She's a sophisticated witch. She's a witch for the... she's a witch for the gentlewoman.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. That. And yeah, take a look at the way you have your lips drawn as well. Your lipstick... Applying lipstick actually defines the shape of your mouth, the perceived shape of your mouth.
Yeah.
So take a look at images of ladies and especially movie starlets from the 1940s. See how they applied their lipstick, to achieve that silhouette. what sort of eye makeup did they use?
Yeah. I agree completely. And if you're going for the Samantha in Bewitched, that's the perfect way to...
Wait, if you're going for Samantha, then you're going to need to change your hairstyle to be more early 70s, which she did not have. Do your cursor across the bangs? She didn't have that.
Yeah.
That is not the
But
Samantha's hairstyle.
But if you were going for a dated look, and that's why you said Samantha from Bewitched, which I believe is what HoneyNut said,
right?
Then that's fine. Just have that level of sophistication, because she was a sophisticated housewife. Mm-hmm. She was actually quite awesome. The mother, I believe, was straight out of the 1940s.
Let's see. I believe her name was Eudora.
Eudora, something like that.
I don't remember. Yeah, but the mother was very high class.
High class.
You know, they didn't talk about nobility in the show, but
right.
you got the impression that the mother was very well connected.
Yes, she danced with princes.
Yes,
as it were.
Yeah.
Now, did you want to change lip color, or do you think the dark purple is fine for her?
Okay, so the dark purple is harsh. This is a very harsh contrast, and you know, again, if you're looking at a makeup palette, you're trying to tie it all in together. I think that the mouth needs to have a softer color to it.
Okay. So why don't we bring down the saturation, bring up that, and have it be almost a lavender?
That would work a lot better.
And I agree, because a woman whose lips are that dark coloration on the lips denotes sensuality.
Right.
A lot of times, because of lipstick, you know, it's... Even as long as the ancient Egyptians, painting your lips a color because the lips flush during excitement was sensuality.
Right. Now, because she has a light skin tone, if you put that dark lipstick on her, like almost a brick or any kind of browns, that's your classic goth.
Yeah.
And I don't see this character being
There's
a
no
goth.
goth.
This is not a goth character.
There's no goth here. In fact, I would even bring it down just a little bit more.
A tiny bit. Yeah, just a little bit
more. Not a ton more, and then lighten it up just a little. There we go. Like that. Like that right there, that's a good lip coloration that matches the hair, matches her color, but it's not too much. There's still enough depth here that she's not a little girl.
No, you don't want to do that. She is an adult woman. Sophisticated adult woman.
Now that you have this, you can see how much of a contrast her green eyes are. Yeah. And you can decide what color you want her eyes.
Right. But as it stands right now, her eyes really pop.
Yeah.
They are a complete contrast to the color scheme that you have going. So you can play with that. Okay, do you want her to have green eyes? Is it realistic for her to have green eyes? Maybe she should have violet eyes or gray eyes, or even really dark eyes that are almost black. I mean, you can play around with that. Maybe she can have I'm just going to throw this out. Maybe she should have pink eyes. Maybe she should have amber eyes.
Pink eyes. She needs some Visine.
So anyway.
But I want to flip the script on this.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually think that if you can have and this is where we're going to bring writing in, HoneyNut. If you can bring in a narrative thing with her having green eyes, you can go in the opposite direction. Instead of changing the colors, you can instead go to hue saturation. You can bring it up. And I mean bring it up and darken it a little. And here's the thing. Now that it almost is jewel-like, okay?
Yeah.
Make it jewel-like.
Oh, wow.
And you can have people talk about Blair, the emerald-eyed witch.
Oh.
And now you have a narration there.
Yeah, you do.
So, you know, those striking eyes that don't fit the rest of her color scheme become part of her personality. She's Blair, the emerald-eyed witch. You could do that with blue, however, it wouldn't pop as much. So it would either be a red or a green, and she could either be the ruby-eyed witch or the emerald-eyed witch. And then from there, just from these color choices, you could have her twin sister, who could have the exact opposite morality of her, be the ruby-eyed witch, and you just created a dynamic.
And and a whole another a whole nother backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What color eye should she have if she is power hungry? I mean,
okay, let me just right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Think of Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind. That very powerful character who was power hungry, who was in many ways a villainess. She had emerald green eyes.
She did. However, this is less color and more design. The eyes don't need to be a certain color to express power hungry. It's the way the eyes look.
Bingo.
So in that regard,
the shape of them.
That regard, yes, you want, this is going to look weird as fuck. It's going to look so weird. In this regard, let's see if I can do this without breaking everything. You want to bring them down. You want to squint them out. You want to bring them down. You want to squint them.
Oh, that's even better.
See?
Because now she is not just sophisticated, but she is crafty,
scheming,
calculating. Yeah.
See, all I did was just change the shape. And if you want to really have fun, take these right here and bring them down a little. Not a lot.
No, not a lot.
Just a little. Just a little. Because eyes that narrow denote maturity, but they also denote intellect. They denote perception. They sometimes can denote scheming.
Yes.
And then eyebrows that go down and go inward more, those denote the personality trait of intensity.
Yes.
So when you take perceptiveness and intensity and you bring them together, you can create a scheming look just by moving around a few facial features. Yeah.
No, I completely agree with you there.
Yeah, sharper, determined
eyes. Yes.
So then in this instance, have her eyes be whatever color you want her to be known as. Is she the emerald-eyed witch or the ruby-eyed witch? And I'm not telling you what to write. I'm just saying it's a good way to have her distinguished.
Exactly.
So in a world where there's a lot of gray-eyed, blue-eyed, golden-eyed, golden-eyed witch. Oh, the witch is a great power, whatever.
Right.
She, where everyone has blue eyes and gray eyes and silver eyes, we have the emerald-eyed witch, and that's Blair.
Yeah. And so that really makes that character stand out.
Yeah.
She's very memorable.
Very, very memorable. And again, if you want to flip it with red, you can do the same thing.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Not bad for a first character look. Let's, pop that out for a second. I'm going to run a quick ad break, and we're going to get the next one ready. Actually, no, we don't need to run a quick ad break. I think we are good.
Are we good? Are we good?
Let me check.
Don't need an ad?
Let me check.
Yeah, I would hate to have an ad interrupt.
Next ad's not for 40 minutes. We're good.
Okay, we're good.
We're good. For now.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. What are the other characters she wants us to look at?
Was
Blair, Brundle, Jack, and Loda. Okay. Hopefully this is helping you so far, HoneyNut. Let me go ahead and save this. And I will send you these files, rate her. Let's go with save a copy and put this on. They can't see anything. So we're good, yes. I don't see my private fucking information.
We don't want to dox ourselves.
Yeah, we are, it's real easy for us to dox ourselves. We don't need any assistance whatsoever in doxing ourselves. We are kings of that.
So sad.
Yes, it is very sad. All right, save. But I've been trying to save it. It keeps wanting me to save it as a P. You know what? Fuck it, whatever. Close it. Close it. All right. Hey, Black Rose. It really has a really good Blair new personality. Yes, you can change a person's entire personality by just the way their face looks. All right, we're gonna look at.
Which one are we gonna look at?
Brundle. I think she said Brundle. I'm jumping.
Yeah, Brundle and Jack
and Lota.
We'll
do the cat girl last. All right, Brundle. All right, let's reopen our screen here. Brundle's interesting. So Brundle is the fly guy.
Okay, so he's the fly.
Yep, here he is right here. This is him in his uniform. He is the assistant to Inspector Jack Griffin. Okay. So he is the fly man, literally the fly man.
Sure.
And here he is being funny. I really like this image. That's cute.
That's a good image.
And then his here with don't know who that is, but that's awesome. They're both shocked and awed.
They're shocked.
So shocked. This is really good artwork, by the way, HoneyNut. This right here, I think this is excellent character design. Let's look at the sheet here. Okay.
Okay.
Now we see Brundle in his undies.
Okay.
Did not need to see that, but here we are. Brundy in his undies. Honestly, let's just look this one over. I don't have a whole lot to say about this one.
He's pretty good.
He is actually really
He's
good.
Pretty good as
like,
he is.
This is nailed.
You know, the only other suggestion I could have, I'm not sure what his personality is like, but maybe you can play around with the color and pattern of his suit.
Maybe, but having that earth tone,
just looks good. I mean, he really looks good. And I love the power tie.
Yeah, I gotta say this.
Yeah.
I gotta say this. So here's a neutral expression, but then here's just the eyes, and that changes the whole thing. So this kind of character is simple enough in its design that minute changes change it. That's him neutral, and that's him happy.
Yeah.
You know, you may be able to take the mandibles and kind of turn them up a little bit more, or turn them down a little bit more to look more like a smile. Like it's already kind of a smile.
It's already a
so
smile.
maybe
I can see that he's smiling.
For neutral, bring the mandibles up a little bit. That would be it. And this one right here, where it's shock and awe.
I love it.
Yeah, you have a very good understanding, HoneyNut, of body language.
Yeah.
That's really good, because you have his forearms. This is doing the thing like a person would do if they're shocked. This arm here, oh my God, you know, and this one here. But then you have these two arms that are straight out. So you have two poses that a person in real life could have when they're shocked. One that's rather normal, and then one here which is very exaggerated. And you combine them on this four-armed character.
Yeah.
And then of course you have the mandibles or the mouth is just opened up like this, where these little parts here are out, and you have the eyes here. You have the little the lines here that show shock or dismay, which is vastly underutilized by character designers who.
Cross hatching is people think of it as on the rough, the part of the rough draft, but honestly, cross hatching is a really good use of shading if you don't want to go commit to full shade. Yeah,
I may not have an art degree, but I can tell you in art there is nothing more powerful than a line.
Yeah,
absolutely. And then of course this character.
Colors,
yeah,
I just think the colors are great. The green and the orange, the yellow. Excuse me, the green and the yellow, and then the fact that you've got the little details of that blue color.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm going to say this, unless chat can find something. HoneyNut, I think this is absolutely a perfect character. This is amazing character design.
He is amazing, and you say comic relief. He looks like he's comic relief.
Yeah,
I love it. I mean, his whole design, the clothing that he wears, his coloring. He looks very much like comic relief. I don't think there's anything that can be majorly changed.
I can't. I think this is one of those types that if you start tweaking it, you're going to ruin it.
Yeah. No, I agree.
The only, and I mean, this is such a nitpick at this point, is for the neutral expression, just bring these up just a little bit so they look less like a smile,
right? Because and more just neutral,
and because it looks more natural like a smile like that.
Yeah, I like that one where he's smiling. Yeah.
KV, you've worked on HoneyNut with these projects before. Do you agree that Brundle is ready to go, ready to be given to an artist, ready to be given to a modeler? Because I think it is. Fully agree. Yeah. Cool. Does anyone else in chat have a comment on this, or want to throw out a frickin' question about these kind of things? Because HoneyNut, A+.
Yeah, Brundle is amazing. Yeah,
absolutely amazing. Good freaking job.
Yeah.
Give it a second here while I drink my energy drink.
drink.
And
I was actually drinking some hot tea, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you want to go make some more?
I think I'll go make another little cup of tea. I will be right back.
All right. So this is where we are going to go to a quick 30-second ad break, and we will be right back. We are going to look at the man, the myth, the legend, Jack Griffin.
Invisible
Man. So honestly, this is going to be a very difficult one to do. And the reason being is because Jack, by his nature, is bandages.
Yeah.
That in itself creates a lot of difficulty simply because he's just bandages. I mean, let's look at his A-pose art.
Wow.
It's just bandages. You know, you would think he was the mummy if he didn't have the shades. HoneyNut, I think this is going to be one of your most difficult ones to peg.
I think so too.
I think you're on the right track though. Let's analyze.
Okay. Let's take off the clothes for a second.
What?
Okay.
I would.
All right, let's get down to the bandages, okay? If Jack takes off his clothes, he's going to have bandages. Now, is his entire body wrapped in bandages, or is it just the exposed parts, like his hands and his head and neck? Okay.
That is actually a very good question. The original mechanic in Dracula is Dead, and what I hope is implemented in the remake, and what I damn well am going to push if I'm a part of the remake team, is that Jack can take off his clothes and his bandages and become invisible. And when he's invisible, because he's the invisible man, he can sneak around, watch scenes from suspects that he normally wouldn't be able to see.
Okay.
He can follow people, eavesdrop conversations, maybe push something that causes a distraction.
Yeah.
So that he can quickly go get back on his bandages and then go and interact. So, like, for example, if a person is blocking a doorway, like a guard, like an Egyptian guard is blocking a doorway into Imhotep's room,
right?
But there's a statue nearby, he could become invisible, push the statue over, and while the guard is distracted, he can go put his bandages and clothes back on and just swoop right back on through and get into the room. That was the intended invisibility mechanic.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
So the idea is this. This is the reason why I think this is relevant. I don't think his entire body should be bandaged. I think it should just be his exposed parts, because he needs to be able to slip in and out of them very quickly.
Yeah.
He needs to be able to, which means his bandages need to be more haphazardly on. They're too neat. Yeah,
they are. They're too thoroughly wrapped. Like there seems to be a lot of layers to this. Yeah. I agree with you. Also, how is he supposed to like grip things if he's basically wearing mittens?
Oh, bro got mittens, and
I'm not sure.
This is one of those times where, because of the cartoony nature of the game, I think you get a pass. However, it would be funny if it came up in conversations where it'd be like, Brundle saying, I'm usually the one typing on the typewriter because Jack's mittens, all he ever does is hit like the space bar and the S key.
Right.
It's just like, it's like, why?
It's true.
It's just like, bro can't type for shit because he's wearing mittens. Or he's all thumbs. That could be another joke. He's all thumbs.
He's all thumbs.
Yeah.
So I want to really delve into these bandages.
Yes. Yes.
You can actually give a lot of personality and distinguishing details using the bandages.
Yes.
As Steele said, haphazardly, but I'd say go a step further.
Okay.
You can make the bandages look jaunty.
Yes.
By having them come across at an angle. Absolutely. Rather than straight on. See how you have a straight plane?
Yes.
Of the bandages? Have them come at angles.
Yes.
Give him a jaunty flair. Because this guy, his personality is larger than life. He laughs.
Now, with that said, sorry to go in this direction, he was originally more of a grizzled noir detective. Mm-hmm. So how would you say the bandages could fit that personality as opposed to being over the top?
Okay, so in that case, have the bandage, have them come at a more softer angle, but there's give me your thing. I need you. Okay, so it says straight on. Have your bandages at an angle. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, like that.
Ooh, now I'm seeing that. Okay, I like that. Mm-hmm. And I do agree with what KV said. The mittens would mean it was more haphazard. It's quickly putting them on and off.
Yes.
So keep the mittens. The mittens are perfect. And I want to go a step further. I want to marry what Teal said with what Shu said, because Shu says give the sunglasses expressions like the invisible guy from Hotel Transylvania. I agree. I also think that when you do like the 1, 2, 3 and you have 1, 2, 3, there needs to be a bandage line here where his mouth is, and that bandage line needs to move based on his expression.
Yes it does. Yes,
so it can smile or frown or tilt to the side if he's being sarcastic. He's being cynical.
I completely agree with that.
100%. Yes. Those bandages, Griffin's bandages are his face. They are his
Thank
facial expressions.
I agree completely.
So use your exceptional body language that you already understand. You proved from Brundle you understand body language. Use that, but then use the bandages and the eyeglasses to be his face.
Yeah.
And there's so many expressives. You can be that expressive with it.
And these sunglasses, they're too big.
They are too big.
This is way too big. He is not Elton John.
There can be only one Sir Elton John.
So make the sunglasses smaller, please.
Yes.
And then, of course, incorporate their facial expression as if they're eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's taking what you said about the bandages, what you said about the sunglasses from Hotel Transylvania.
Yes.
Bring them together. Why do I imagine the brand is moving above his glasses, acting like eyebrows? Yes.
Exactly.
Like if they were unibrow. Yes. HoneyNut, you need to go wild with this.
Yeah.
This right here, bandages flap at random for the haphazard look. Yeah, like you could have, if he gets frazzled, you could have some bandages flap here, some bandages flap there. Do the same thing for Emotep, except have...
Like the bandage kind of flies off right in this direction.
Yes.
And one flies off in this direction.
Yeah. Where Emotep would have long strands of bandages, have him be just little flaps, where he just didn't tuck that in properly, so he's all shocked and a little piece out there for a bit.
Yeah.
Like that.
Just one or two little pieces.
Like that.
Yeah.
Also, HoneyNut, as the game progresses, and this is something you can do for both the you can do it with textures, you can do it with the model, you can do it with the art, the 2D art. Let's have his bandages get dirtier as the investigation goes on.
Yes.
I don't mean like gross filthy, but they get dirtier.
Just a little dirtier, yeah.
You know, so his suit doesn't get dirty, but his bandages do, and that just shows the wear and tear. So his exhaustion shows through his
frayed bandages,
Yes.
showing little worn places, like a hole or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can even have Brundle comment, you know, it's like, boss, we spend half your salary on bandages. Just something silly like that.
Yeah.
And you're adding in character development because Jack cares more about getting the job done than his personal appearance. Yes, he is a noir detective. He is Dick Tracy. He is Humphrey Bogart, the Maltese Falcon. But he's still a dude who's working a tough case. And he works that case until that case is solved. Right there. With that, you want to talk about his clothes?
Yeah, I do.
On a first pass, his clothes are fine. I think that you can do more, but his clothes are fine. What do you think? What do you disagree? You give me that look at you give me when you disagree.
Yeah, okay. So, all right, so we've already got a character wearing a brown suit.
His
the fly man.
Okay.
So we need to change the color of this guy. You say okay, if we're going for the whole detective noir thing, the man in the gray suit.
Ooh, okay.
Guys, look up that old movie. Look up references to the man in the gray suit. I think a gray suit, a gray overcoat. Remember, these noir detectives, they wore these overcoats because they were going out in the rain and shit.
They did.
And the hat. Be careful how you design men's hats. It's really easy to go from a fedora to a cowboy hat.
Yeah,
and it almost looks like a cowboy hat in this image. So study the lines of a classic fedora hat. Yeah. Because that's the kind of hats that these noir detectives would wear.
I agree.
Hell, look at Dick Tracy.
I think Dick Tracy has a fedora.
I think he does too. Let's take a look at Dick Tracy.
Let's take a look. See, actually, before I do that, because I don't want to open up a new window and lose focus on that. Let me look on my freaking. Might want to place Brundle next to Griffin. Yeah, that's true.
That's a good idea too.
Yeah. Give me a second.
But I definitely don't want to see two characters wearing a brown suit. The brown suit looks really good on Griffin, the fly man.
Brundle.
I mean, excuse me, on Brundle. So this guy here, I'm leaning towards gray.
Yeah, he does have a fedora, but it is slightly wider brimmed. I can see where you would see the confusion. Let me go ahead and do this, and then I'll pull the two side by side for comparison, like KB's suggesting. This upturns too much.
It does.
This is why it looks like a cowboy hat. It needs to be straighter out. Look at pictures. Just pull up pictures of Dick Tracy. It doesn't even have to be from the movie. Doesn't even have to be the Warren Beatty film. A quick question off topic. Did you like the question? Yeah, the question from the DC universe. I mean, he's like a good guy, Warshrick. You know, Warshrick was a true asshole and a bit of a psychopath. I think the question's a fantastic detective. It's really great whenever him and Huntress from Birds of Prey team up together. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's hide this for the moment, and let's start pulling down some stuff here. Okay, so let's. All right, so we're gonna download the Invisible Moon. The Visible Man F is the name of the file, and then let's pull in Brundle. I'm gonna call him, because I like Brundle.
Yeah, I like Brundle.
And we're gonna call in Brundle. Calling Brundle without the briefcase. Right. Okay, and now we're gonna pull both of these SOBs into... I don't even know where half of these characters are. There we go. Invisible Man and Brundle into Photoshop. Alright. Okay, and now I should be able to open up Photoshop. And there we go. The question does help me imagine working with Jack Griffin. Okay. Yeah, okay. So let's do this. Let's open up the canvas here. Let's double it to 900. Put Jack to one side. Put Brundle to the other. And let's look at the two in a side-by-side comparison. There we go. Absolutely perfect. All right. Okay, this actually does give us a great visual reference. So, first off, you have Jack has a darker color coat, which I agree with. Regardless of whatever color, his shade needs to be darker than Brundle's. Brundle's the comic relief. His colors need to be lighter. Jack is the more serious color, the more serious character, so his colors need to be darker, regardless of shade.
Agreed.
Yeah. You're looking at the two side by side. Anything you want to immediately jump out?
Yeah, I really want to change Jack's color palette.
Okay.
I really do.
Okay.
Completely.
These right here?
Completely. Yeah. No brown, no blue.
Do you want to make a gray for
I like that. Yeah, gray.
Okay. A lighter gray, darker gray.
Oh, leave it the darker gray.
Ooh, that actually is nice. Almost a charcoal.
Yep, almost a charcoal.
Oh wow. Now this right here does need to be gold, but we'll get to the cravat later. Right now I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
And then the blue sweater, nah.
Okay, I have comments about this.
Yeah, please make your comments.
I have comments about this because I do think that catches into the style. Oh, all right. Hey, take care, Laufey.
Yeah, good night, Laufey.
Night, Laufey. Okay, so let's talk about this. All right, so I actually like the idea that underneath the coat he has something and then he has a cravat going into it. And I actually think in this instance the sweater works because it's something that tucks into. He wears layers and layers of clothing, and I think in a way that actually is indicative of the character because he is a person who he's gritty, he's a noir detective, but he's a gentleman. Like Dick Tracy, Dick Tracy was a gentleman to his gal.
That's right.
He didn't sleep over at her house.
No.
He didn't take advantage of her. He always walked her to her door, gave her a goodnight kiss, and then let her go. I see Jack being a gentleman as well. He's not Eddie Valiant from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
No.
He's not Columbo.
No.
He's not one of those kind of guys who's a slob. He's the opposite of slovenly, but he's not a posh gentleman. He's a gritty dude who tries to maintain that 1940s idea of what a good guy is like. He is the quintessential good detective.
Well, if we're going for that look, okay. The cravat doesn't work. This right here.
Oh, we're gonna have a fight about the cravat.
No.
Oh, it's gonna be a big old fight.
This does not work. This is not an aesthetic with a gritty noir detective that we've all mentioned. This does not work.
Oh, okay. So now we have to have thesis and antithesis here.
Yes, we do.
I completely disagree. Now, I will say this. The sweater could go away and you could have a button-up shirt. I like the splash of color here, which is why I'm okay with this. This cravat, to me, shows the old world style that HoneyNut and KV are going for with Fanavania, with that universe. There is a flair to it. And that bit right there, that's the flair. There is no flair here with the bandages. There is no flair with the sunglasses, with the fedora. There's no flair with Mr. Charcoal's shirt. And even though it's a color blue, which I highly approve of, there's no flair there. That is his one piece of flair. That is his one piece of flair that he gets.
Okay, so if you're set on this, okay, this is his flair, then the Mr. Rogers sweater doesn't work.
Okay, so what would you say would be good in the what would be good instead?
Okay, it needs to be a vest.
A vest.
Yep.
Okay, so we would have vest.
Actual vest.
Okay, so this is an easy one. Let me go ahead and kind of brush tool. I'll just make it blue. Fark it.
Sure, make it blue.
Actually, I'll make it white. Just easy. Stick out. So the way that you would do that is this. So for his sweater, get rid of these pieces here.
Yeah.
And then just have, this is horrible, but buttons. And that's a vest.
That's all you got to do.
That's it.
It's easy.
Yeah. Let me get rid of that. Let me show you. You get rid of this schnight right here. Where's your smudgy tool? Where's your smudgy tool?
Smudge.
That's dodge. That's burn and blur. There we go. This smudge. This is gonna look so jank. Okay, so you get rid of this. And pull them out. You get rid of these. Okay, so he doesn't have this thing anymore.
Yeah,
it's now all one piece.
You don't have the ribbed.
It's now all one piece. It's the one piece. The one piece is real. And then you just pop in some buttons.
That's all you gotta do.
And bro now has a vest.
That's it.
And I think that does look better. And you could have, here's the thing. This is supposed to be a gold, which we will make that gold real quick. Give me your eyeballs. Give me your wings. Blink. So that's supposed to be gold. Make these gold as well. Same basic color idea.
Yeah. I get what you're doing.
You know? And I think that will allow this bit of flair while having that be a vest. Because I can see him wearing a vest.
Yeah.
As opposed to a sweater. Not even a question. This does change his color palette completely from what was originally there. But I think this works more for your gritty noir detective. Now let's see what we have here. What a fancy... It's ironically near the heart chest. Yeah, there you go.
It is.
It is near the heart chest. Would a fancy scarf be a compromise? You know, you could put him in... So, Shu, you could put him in a Fred from Scooby-Doo ascot, but I think that would not work for this character. Although, if you want to try that, there's way beyond my artistic skills with my janky Photoshop. But if you want to try that HoneyNut, and you want to draw him with an ascot and see if that works, it would change the aesthetic of the character.
Yeah, you would have a it'd be a different style.
Yeah.
But why not just do it to see what it's like?
And what I see Schmooples here wearing is I see him wearing the vest with the cravat because he's proud enough of his appearance and he presents himself as much as a professional that he would take the time to button up his vest and retie his ascot and put the little thing in place there each time he gets redressed.
Okay, so now you're diving into the personality and the quirks of the character.
Yeah.
So yeah, really think about this character. The way he dresses, when we have him dressed, it points to certain character traits.
Absolutely.
And certain quirks about behavior.
The reason that Fred in Scooby-Doo dresses the way he does is because he is the epitome of the blonde dude.
He's the college man.
He's the Bond college dude. College man, I like that. College man. And a bit of what that era would refer to as machismo. Not like in an unhealthy way, but more in a very sure of his masculinity. That's why he wears an ascot. Yeah,
he kind of reminds me of... He was in a fraternity.
Yes.
I think he's a fraternity guy.
Yes, definitely a 1960s frat boy. 100 fucking percent. 1960s, 70s. This does not work for him. what works for him is instead this. I think this is perfect. I'm going to go ahead and make these a little more gold. Then I'm going to go ahead and save this file. And hopefully, HoneyNut, this helps you. And we can move on to the cat girl last. Because who doesn't love a good cat girl, right?
Oh, yeah, we all love cat girls. Yeah, I like the more of the gold.
I don't know why. Oh, the hue and saturation here. So here's what we'll do. We'll just do doink and doink.
Doink and doink.
Create a layer. And this layer will just be for buttons. Put it above here. And there we go. Gold, 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 and gold. I think you struck gold.
I think so.
All right, let me go ahead and save this, and then we will look at Lotta. Oh, yep, time to hydrate. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Shu. I'm drinking delicious hot tea.
I am not. I am drinking Alani energy drink, which has become my new crack, and it's not healthy. In any way, shape, or form. So let me go ahead and save this.
Yeah, let's save that.
As a PNG, and we're going to call this Jack and Brundle. Alright, and then we're gonna drop these because we don't need to. We've already saved it as a PNG. And let's go back here. And lastly, we're gonna look at Lotta or Lotta.
Is it Lota or Lotta? How is it pronounced?
Yeah.
Is it Lotta or Lota?
Lotta. Yeah, while you're doing that, I'm gonna fix this chat box.
Lota.
This shit is
okay, it's Lota.
Okay, cool. Lota.
Just to see, okay.
It's a little bigger.
Yeah, okay.
Chat ain't getting enough representation. I might actually be able to make a quick change here and make that shite more. No. God, I hate that.
What'd you do?
No, I didn't do anything. I just.
Good.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna make that 850. There we go. There we go. Now we can actually read what chat says instead of having to frickin' guess every 5 seconds. There we go. Bring that over a little bit. I'm fixing this window for this
The
stream.
power of tools.
I know, right? Remember, guys, use your tools. Don't be a tool. I forgot who made the comment, but it was really freaking funny. They were like, you can tell with AI nowadays who uses AI as a tool and who is a tool. Laughed my ass off at that. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's look at Lota. Alright, let's open up the web browser. Alright, here's our cat girl. Well, we just excited half of our community, right? This is actually fantastic. So she loves the fur color. Lota. Okay, Lota it is. I like Lota. It actually makes her sound more sensual. So Lota is meant to be a femme fatale. That was the original concept of Lota. She is the femme fatale who says all of her R's like this, and she talks like Greta Garbo, darling. Ooh. Whoever that is. I forgot the name of the woman who does that. She talks like that, darling.
I think that's Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Yeah, Zsa Zsa Gabor, darling. That was the original concept of Lota when I wrote the character. It was that. So honestly, this fucking looks so good.
Wow.
Go ahead, Teal.
So I have no doubt, looking at the character, at the pose, at the costume, that this is a femme fatale.
Yeah, it's not even a question.
This you have very successfully brought out that character concept with just this outfit.
Yes.
And of course the pose. And absolutely. I love the fact she's got a diamond ring
on her left ring finger, which denotes marriage, but is she really married?
No, that's not.
Oh, that's her ring finger. No, that's her. It's her middle finger.
It's her middle finger, guys.
Was that intentional? That she put the ring on the middle finger?
I freaking love it!
Oh my god! If that was HoneyNut, if that was intentional, that was genius.
Yes, it was.
Oh my god! It shows her disrespect for love. Love is a weapon as sharp as Lotta's claws.
And I love the fact that you do have the long red painted claws.
Fucking yes.
Really, really well done.
Fucking yes.
She has got a lot of jewelry. This is diamonds. You cannot tell me this is not
Those
diamonds.
are definitely diamonds, darling. Yeah. Only the most exquisite ones for Lotta. She needs to speak of herself in the third person. Yeah. I require it.
Wow.
This is hot.
She is hot. You know, I was looking at wondering, should we put diamond earrings in her ears? And the answer is no. The answer is no. Because the way you have the hair, this dark hair, just you don't need to put any decoration on the ears.
There is one thing you can do, and I'm going to bring it into Photoshop just to show it.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, more.
I'm not done. I am not done with this beautiful character.
Sorry, darling.
Okay.
Because I do have one edit I want to make.
I know you do, but I'm still going to laud the fact that this outfit right here
so
and the red color is just, it is perfect. And these are her bracelets.
Oh.
These serve as, I know they're gold. They're gold.
Damn straight.
This is my only suggestion for this is put a design on here.
Yeah.
Okay. Instead of making it plain, because it looks like Wonder Woman's bracers.
It really does.
So put like a vine motif, perhaps. Or I'm not sure.
The Egyptian symbol for Bast.
Do that, you know, put like hieroglyphics or something on here, but definitely you want to dress these up so they don't look just like some bracers.
I agree. Etchings or designs or whatever are perfect. Keep it thematic to the character. These triangle designs here on the hem, these bring definitely sort of a vibe of African continent. I don't know if you were going for Egyptian specifically, but they do have that sort of vibe. I genuinely love the way that you've developed her dress.
Also, the triangles are sharp.
They are very sharp.
They're sharp. So
this was a brilliant decision.
It denotes a bit of viciousness.
A bit of viciousness, yes. She's a femme fatale, and if you were not going for femme fatale, I refuse to believe anything else.
Eartha Kitt and Catwoman, yeah.
So she's in a lesbian polycule. Okay, cool. Yeah, she is what she is. This girl is lotasexual.
Yeah.
Inspired by Eartha Kitt, the Catwoman from the West Woman Batman. Yeah. I want to see this character. I will definitely fucking do the writing here for I will fucking write for this game.
And I
want to see her talk in the third person. It's perfect for her.
We don't see the full complete character portrait, but I hope that you have her in some high red heels.
Yes. All right, let me quickly pull her into Photoshop, and I will show you the one thing that will make this character truly perfect. Like, she's perfect, but there's one thing that I imagined the moment I saw this character that I felt truly belonged. So let me bring her into Photoshop. I'm going to expand her so only Teal can see this at start. Give me a second.
Right, yeah, you just
give me a second.
Fix it up.
I'm going to do this now because I'm going to add it in, and then I am going to unhide it and let people see.
Hey. Hold on, I just want to point out that she has mascara on her.
Yes, she does.
Her whiskers. That's wonderful.
Oops, make that a little smaller. Hold on, but you see where I'm going.
I see what you're going with this.
Yeah, you picking up what I'm throwing down?
Holy
fucking perfect.
Shit.
All right, guys, you ready? This is the one small edit I made for this character that I think brings her true perfection. Here we go. This girl needs a fucking beauty mark.
Right there.
Right there. Tiny little dot right there.
Wow.
You could maybe make it the smallest bigger. Make it like a 5 instead of a 3. That right there. That's a little too big.
That's too big.
Keep it as a fucking 3. Keep it as a 3. Keep it as a 3.
Beautiful.
That beauty mark says everything.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, she need, because while Teal was talking, I was looking at Loda's mouth, and I was like, does she need lipstick? No, that doesn't work for a cat.
No,
if she was a tuxedo, it still wouldn't work. There's no way. What could I put to make that mouth more sensual? Which I cannot believe I am saying about a cat girl, because I am not into this at all. But how could I make her mouth look more sensual? Steel 2026. Give her a beauty mark.
Yeah.
Give her a beauty mark. It's mwah. Because back in the day, especially with the femme fatales, that right there was a sign of sexiness.
Yeah, because, Marilyn Monroe and, Gilligan's Island, Ginger.
Yeah. Hey, one of my favorite characters that I'm all about, top to bottom, Lulu from Final Fantasy X has a beauty mark.
Yes, she does. Yeah.
I would add her beauty mark closer to her eye. You could do that instead.
You could do that.
You could do
Why
that
not?
instead. You could do that instead. You could have it be, let's make it back to 3. This 5 is too big. 5 looks like a freaking Z.
Yeah.
You could do it here as well. You could do it here instead. So
Yeah,
let's go
we can do it
ahead
there.
and color over this. Yeah, that works just fine.
That works fine,
I
too.
like the one on the mouth simply because it draws more attention to the mouth. You already have the eyeshadow here, but either one will work. So I'm gonna give her both, and you can pick the one you like better. Where's black? There it is. Black is Lota's soul. Poor sweet Lota. There we go.
Okay.
Pick one.
Just pick one.
Kind of like cover this one up. Look at this one. Either one is better. I honestly think that would look absolute. You pick the eye, but you're biased. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, beauty marks.
It doesn't matter.
Does not matter.
It is.
Does not matter.
It just adds to the sensuality of the character.
Yeah. Just the eye color is perfect. It's
I love the blue eyes.
It matches
I love
Lota's
it.
diamonds because
It does.
Lota's eyes are also the greatest gems in the whole world.
Absolutely.
I can hear this character speaking, and I'm just looking at it. You know.
Oh, she's wonderful.
Oh, she's fantastic.
I love it.
She's fantastic. If this was a lower cut dress, you could put one on her boobie, but I would say keep it.
It
like
doesn't
this.
matter. No,
keep it on the face.
I like the
Keep it on the
cut of the
face.
dress.
Keep it on the face. So the version you're gonna get is gonna have 2 beauty marks. You pick whatever works for you. Let me go ahead and close that out. All right, let's save a copy of Lota. Poor sweet Lota. Lota did nothing. Lota is innocent of this crime. Fucking makes her the murderer even funnier. Just absolutely fantastic design here.
Yeah.
Just absolutely fantastic. Okay. Let's go ahead. I will upload those to our DM. All right. Okay, so you're saying now I want you to go on the Fanavia, come look at Gloria. Do we have time for one more?
Let's do one more. Let's do one more.
All right,
Let's
this will be our
look at
last
Gloria.
one. This will be our last one.
Yeah, let's look at Gloria.
All right, the Coven. And let's look at Gloria. So this is Extended Universe. This is well outside of Dracula is Dead, but it's still the Fanuverse.
Okay.
So let's go to the web browser. This is
Jack's
Griffin's
would-be love interest? Okay.
Web browser, there we go.
I'm sorry, is Jack at the Fly? That's right.
No,
who's
no,
Jack?
that's Jack is the Invisible Man.
Okay,
So that's
this
our
is
pro tag.
Oh, so we've got the gritty detective and his girl.
And his girl. All right, well, let's start analyzing this, and let's have her in the most neutral ass expression possible,
I need neutral
which
expression.
is not that.
That's none of that.
So we want default. Okay, here we go, default. All right, now, with that said, we are now looking at a character as if it is the girlfriend of a Dick Tracy style character. Mm-hmm. Right away, she's too sensual.
Yep.
She looks too sexualized.
You're competing with Lola.
Yeah.
Loda. Excuse me. You're competing with Loda. With this.
She's pretty, and you have the hairstyle that is needed for this. Mm-hmm. But the lips are too red, and the eyeshadow is too strong, and the nails are too painted.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to mirror Dick Tracy, but look at Dick Tracy's girlfriend. I think it was Polly or something, whatever the fuck her name is. I don't remember.
Be honest, I don't remember.
I don't know.
Sorry.
It wasn't Breathless Mahoney. That was Madonna.
that was Madonna.
But it's not like you have sexualized her. You have not sexualized her at all. You have given her very classy attire. This is where I see the problem right here. Too much.
Okay, she looks like Marilyn Monroe.
Yes.
Why not? And I'm going to be really radical here. I'm not even going to talk about the style of the clothes yet.
Yep.
We're not going to talk about that. I want to talk about the hair.
All right, let's talk about the hair. Let's see if we can zoom in on the hair. There we go. Let's talk that hair.
Red.
Oh, make her a red. Oh, are we a little partial?
Make her a redhead.
Make her a redhead, especially if you want to give her. Let's talk about her personality. Write up her personality for us a little bit. Tell us what she is.
Yeah.
Because a redhead would denote a very different type of personality than a blonde.
Yeah.
No,
what is her core personality trait?
Yeah.
Or traits? Okay. Tell us that.
Yeah, and if she's Gloria, is she a good witch? Is that what we're talking about? Is she a good witch?
Is she a good witch?
Or a bad witch? Because if you're basing her off of Glinda, honey, we got some work to do. If you're basing her off of Glinda, we got lots of work. If you have your own original take on her, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I would like to know the personality of the character we're working with. I think that would be an important aspect to analyzing Gloria.
Yeah.
I say regardless, she has too much makeup.
I agree. There is too much there.
Now, I don't know across the board, but a lot of makeup does denote, among other things, it could denote a seductress, insecurity, you know, those kind of things. All right, here we go. Laura's based off of Flora. Okay, so the female lead of the female character.
Okay, so now you're talking about the 1930s hairstyle and makeup, which you have definitely not captured that at all with this character design.
Yeah, the personality of that character is, I think, I really honestly, she's meek and humble woman who's a daughter of a scientist. Yeah, she's Flora from the OG Invisible, from the black and white Invisible Man.
I gotcha.
Yes.
Meek and humble. So right away, that's brown hair.
Make her a brunette.
Make her
I agree.
a brown brunette.
Yes, make her a brunette.
Yep.
Straight up. Let's pull this sucker into Photoshop. Let's operate.
And you're gonna have to dial back that makeup.
Yeah, let's operate. Let's operate on Gloria.
Okay,
let's bring Gloria into the operating
Yep.
room. All right, let's go ahead. I'll hide this. By the way, are you guys enjoying this? Those of you who are watching, those viewers who are left, are you seeing this being useful? Because if so, then that is a very good indicator that this is something we need to continue. I am enjoying the hell out of this.
This is fun. We're having a lot of fun.
This is fun. All right. All right, here we go. Photoshop. Well, good. It's helping you with heroine design. There we go. We all need help with heroine every now and then.
I can't believe you said that.
I know, on stream too. All right, so obviously, if we start adjusting colors of her face, it's gonna be like, I get her like purple skin. Oh, look at her. She's now a Martian. She's our favorite Martian.
She's our favorite Martian.
She's our favorite Martian. All right, let's do the haphazard ass thing here. Janky rough edits.
This is very, very rough.
Yep, we are the jank. We're the jank squad. All right, and we're gonna go to this layer here, and let's start changing it. Let's make this brunette into a blonde. I mean, this blonde into a brunette. The other way.
Yeah, strike that. Reverse it.
Yep. Let's increase her IQ. All right.
I can't believe you said that. Shame on you.
Shame on me, indeed. There we go. Oh, that should have minimal impact. All right. So first off, so I can find the right brown tone, I'm bringing her up here. We need to go somewhere around red, because we need to hit red in order to properly hit brown. So give me a second. All right, down a little bit. I'm gonna bring this saturation down a little bit. And we're gonna make it a nice chocolate brown.
Yeah, we'll start with chocolate.
We'll start with chocolate and work our way down. All right, here we go.
Okay. All right, so we'll start there.
We'll start there. We can lower it down a little bit. So the closer you get to blonde, the closer that, or red, the closer you're going to get to away from the humility. The meekness is in the depth of the brown.
Yeah. Because
the depth of the brown is seen as a standard color. The world is filled with brunettes.
Right.
And black is just dark brunette.
No, I like the brown.
Yeah, I do too. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
This immediately makes her not stand out. There is no standing out of this character. We'll get rid of these lips and these eyeshadows in a bit, but this keeps her from standing out. All right, so Laufey on the phone. You have a good night. Bye bye.
Good night.
The darker you bring it, the bringer you closer to black, the more mystique. So I would say keep it right about there.
A medium brown. Right there.
About there?
No, a little darker. Right there.
Okay.
Right there. That's it. That's a good brown.
Not too dissimilar from my hair color. I'm a little darker than that. All right, so you see right there, that doesn't stand out. This character fades into the background. Now we got these. This shit. Sorry, I shouldn't say shit. This stuff. Watch my autistic wording.
Yeah, watch that.
This needs to go. Just straight up. too much eyeshadow. If she has to have some makeup because that's expected of the culture, which is totally fine, by the way, let's replace this color and let's lighten it. Let's make it
taupe.
more taupe. What's taupe?
Cream colored.
A little bit more yellow. A little bit more flashy yellow. All right, increase that. Yeah, it's definitely going to be hard to get that here because of the way this is. Let's try just changing the saturation directly.
Okay.
All right, let's do that. All right. Should go colorize. Saturation all the way up until we find something that's taupe. There we go. Bring that down. So
right
something
there.
more like that.
Yeah. Something more like that. I mean, obviously,
Yeah, play with the
play
colors.
with it. Your mileage may vary, but it needs to be kind of a
Darker than her skin tone.
yes,
But not highly colored.
a taupe shade or kind of a warm neutral.
Okay, so she says Gloria was popular with men back in her time. She was drawn to Jack because Jack focused on studies. Then if that's the case, then keep the red lips. Bringing this down makes her look a little bit less striking, but these lips and then the figure still make her look attractive. This is still a very attractive woman.
She is attractive, absolutely.
But she doesn't strike. She doesn't stand out. She's just pretty. Again, go look up the Dick Tracy movie that Warren Beatty was in and look at how his girlfriend was done. She was a very attractive character. But Breathless Mahoney, Madonna's character was striking and stuck out, while Dick Tracy's character was just a pretty girl that you could imagine the guys would like. I think that's what you need to go for. She needs to be pretty without being striking.
Right.
And changes like this will do it. That is still a extremely attractive character.
Yes, it is. Change the earrings to be more simple.
Yeah.
I'd put her in pearls, honestly.
She would look fantastic in pearls.
She would look beautiful in pearls.
She would look really good in pearls. Just a pearlescent color. Here we kind of just do.
And instead of having that, because that's gemstones.
Yeah.
Make them pearl.
Yeah, make them pearl.
Make them pearls.
Make them pearls.
You can even have them be drop pearls. You don't have to be, a single pearl like what you have on the top there. You can make them a drop pearls, but pearl nonetheless.
Pearl nonetheless. There we go. And it'll match the blue here. I'm okay with the blue here because this is supposed to be, somewhat comic-y. I'm okay with the blue fingernails.
The blue fingernails?
Yeah, and they're okay. I don't love them or hate them. What do you want? What would you say?
No, I think that she needs to have more natural looking nails.
Okay. What about pearlescent nails?
Why not?
Okay.
You can try that. You can try pearlescent nails.
Yeah. Make the nails more pearlescent as I make her pearlescent. Actually, I like that. And then you can just go back with the deeper color for the gemstone.
And you guys know that pearl isn't blue based. It's yellow based.
It is. Steel is just
it's cream.
Steel is just hot hobbling shit together right now. Here we go.
I just want to make sure that our folks understand
it's more of a cream.
that we're going for cream pearls.
Like that. A little more white.
Yeah, more white. Yeah, right there. Yeah, right there.
As I hit the wrong button.
I don't know
My
what.
hand shakes. Totally not handshaky. That good? That good color?
That's fine. That's fine for our purposes.
For good enough for government work. Good enough
that's
for
good
government
enough.
work. There we go.
Pearl. Yeah, pearl. See? Now I think that looks a lot better.
That's pretty as shit.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the character.
Pretty. She's pretty.
That is an extremely attractive character.
Yes, she is.
But she's pretty in a home style way. She's pretty in a homey way. It's kind of like, I hate to say this, but if you want to look at the two Disney main interest characters, the two main Disney love interest characters, Daisy's the party girl, and it shows in her flair. Minnie's the home style girl.
And she's the girl next door.
She's the girl next door. She's pretty, I'm saying in air quotes, but she's not flashy.
Yeah.
You want to go for pretty.
She's pretty, but at the same time, I can see that there's intelligence here.
Yes.
There is a studiousness here.
This girl, I I see this girl going into a library.
I do.
I
Yes.
see this girl
Yes.
checking out while other ladies are looking at fashion magazines in Fanovania. I see, you know, looking at the latest designs by Lota's fancy clothes. I can't. I'll think of a funny name later. She would be going into the library and she would be checking out a book on chemistry. She'd be, you know, she's good friends with Rapinichi, so she checks out a book on botany.
Yeah.
You know, I see her being the one who would attend a lecture and sit in the back area and just take notes.
She looks supportive.
Yes.
She looks like she would support her man.
Yeah, she's a support character now.
Yeah.
I mean, a supportive character.
Yeah, she is supportive. She looks that way.
Yes. The stream has got me to realize I should probably put a doc together. What I have so far is really more presentable. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and let's knock that out because we're kind of getting near the end here. Let me save this image.
Yeah, let's save that image.
You will get a picture of this. And save, and save, and save. And close, and close. All right, I think that's it for now.
This was a lot of fun. You've got you got a lot of material here
Yes.
to work with, HoneyNut, and
Yes.
you know, you've done a lot of work already. These characters, there's been a lot of effort put into having them represent what their traits are and how they are in the story. So our whole focus is to help you bring that out more.
Yeah.